Senator Durbin.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, Mr. Secretary and General George. Thank you for being here. It was a little over 75 years ago when President Harry Truman made the decision that the United States would be the first nation in the world to recognize the creation of Israel. It was a moment of great pride and one that has led to an alliance which endures to this day. And I want to ask you a question or two about that alliance. Currently, Israel is engaged in conflict in Gaza with Hamas, but more recently in Iran. And my question is, what is the role of the United States as this war unfolds between Israel and Iran? The reason I think the question is relevant is that there's been some inquiry of the White House of what the president has meant by recent statements when he's referred to we in reference to Israel's role there. For example, the fact that the statement was made that the skies are safe now, we accomplished that and such, leads to the obvious question, what is to be our future involvement in the Israeli-Iran conflict? Can you tell us, Mr. Secretary or General George, has there been any efforts made or changes made in terms of positioning troops, equipment, or other resources in anticipation of an invasion of Iran?
I can just tell you, Senator, for what we're doing for the Army, what our job is to make sure that we have forces that are forward for General Kurilla and the CENTCOM team, make sure that we're doing our part to protect. It's kind of a little bit to the earlier question about counter-UAS, integrated air and missile defense. And so we have sent forces forward to make sure that we are postured around the region to, defend our interest over there.
And has that decision been made recently?
I think we've had a lot of that has been over there. And again, we have provided some additional capability over to the region to make sure that, again, we are providing, we have the defense, we can defend our interest over there, our troops that are over there.
Is it a matter of weeks or months since the decision was made to upgrade our position?
I think, Senator, we are constantly evaluating our position when we're, over in different locations. I mean, we have moved stuff around. Again, what our job is in the Army to make sure that we have, trained and ready forces to make sure that we're providing them, forward, for placement. There are, I'm sure that, what CENTCOM will do is move the different assets that we have over there and take, just like I did when I was in a combat, situation where I would move and adjust what I had for structure that was over there. And I'm sure that's happening as well.
Could you give me some indication, Mr. Secretary or General, as to the number of troops we're talking about in this upgraded situation?
Go ahead. I don't have
we can follow back up with your office, Senator. As a general matter, we generally do not talk about troop movements and where we are placing soldiers, but we're happy to, especially in a classified environment, show you everything you want to see.
And are we referring to the Middle Eastern theater as in terms of the position of these resources?
I think we have resources around the world. We certainly have resources in the CENTCOM in the Middle East area of responsibility.
And just very broadly, we are hyper focused on providing our soldiers around the world safety. And with the events of the last couple of weeks or week, we are talking about it actively.
Let me ask a quick question to follow up. The chairman asked about depots and their future. I, of course, have an interest in an arsenal, and I'd just like to make a plea that the men and women of the Rock Island Arsenal have responded when asked over and over again. When it came to up-armoring Humvees in the early stages of the war in Iraq, they were there even before the private sector could respond. And I hope as you move forward, you will turn to their expertise and give them an opportunity to bid into some of this work to save us money and to continue to make us the strongest defense in the world. I hope you can.
And Senator, I think we're going to be going to Rock Island together soon. I haven't gotten a chance to visit it. General George and everyone I've heard has said it's an amazing place, and so I look forward to seeing it with you.
That's a great idea. Thanks a lot.